Ooh. Look at all the shine here. Splash? What's up everybody, this is Zoya. And it's been a while since I last posted a video, and here I am. It's good to be back. Lots of things have changed. A little less stuff on the wall, a little less hair, a little more chub. But there's one thing that has not changed, and that is Riot making more skins for Yasuo. And that is exactly why we're here today. We're gonna be checking out the new skins that are gonna be coming out very soon. I believe the previews for them are on Skin Spotlight, and they've been there for at least a week now. I know I'm late, but I always say better late than never. And of course, the new skins that we're talking about, the series is the INKSHADOW series. Which champions did get them? So the champions that got the skins are Yone Yasuo. Yasuo got the Prestige one as well. Master E, Aurelion Soul, KaiSa, Udyr, who else? And Volibear. Some of them, actually, now that I'm looking, have been out like 3 weeks ago, at least on this channel. Yeah, I'm really late. Nevertheless, let's check those out. But before we continue, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and leave a comment in the comment section down below, just letting me know your thoughts. And with that being said, let's get into the INKSHADOW skins. And we are starting with INKSHADOW Yasuo Skin Spotlight. Yasuo got completely reworked. Any of you guys play him? And I'm not exactly sure what went on in that recall, but we'll take it. Let's see the splash. No splash? I'm gonna have to find the splash separately. I like the colors. They do fit the Yasuo theme, I think. Of like the cosmic or whatever, but I'm not exactly sure what the INKSHADOW part here is. That looks kind of cool. Ooh, nice colors. I mean, if you told me that this is like a Nightbringer Yasuo, I would have believed you, honestly. I mean, I guess I can kind of see like ink parts right here. It looks a little bit like you're mixing like watercolor, I guess. And that was the ult. A little bit underwhelming. Like I would have expected a little more. Bam! You know what I mean? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, there it is. I'm sorry, I'm taking it back. Okay. Okay. I want to see the splash for this. Let's see the death animation. Very graceful. And that shall be the end? I think so. No information here, at least, on the chromas or anything. Let me look up what is it, the splash. This is like the best quality I could find for now. Has kind of a dark undertone to it, and then if you look into like the background, it like I didn't expect there to be a whole city. Like it's an urban setting. I guess I don't know too much about the lore of these skins. I guess when I heard INKSHADOW, I thought like Shanghai Scrolls kind of vibe, but it's a little bit different. Still looks like it's set in Asia, at least this one, judging by the buildings. But otherwise, a different vibe, and that's nice. Let's check out the other skins. Here we are, INKSHADOW Udyr Skin Spotlight. No shirt. As expected for Udyr. Recall. Ooh. Do you ever watch your champion actually land in the fountain? Like, I found myself never actually doing that, because I'm usually just staring at the shop. I actually like the red colors here, like the pinkish red. Oh, whatever is happening. I don't play Udyr. Okay, now we are blue. Blue looks nice too. Looks a little bit like he got his hands a little bit too cold. Got a little bit frostbitten there. And now we're purple. So there's a red, a blue, and a purple. There's a green as well. My bad. There's a green. Actually do like the green. Is that like the Phoenix stance? Is that what it's called? And death. And that was the death. Actually, the death was not bad. Like, you could see the little inklings of different colors leave him. So that was INKSHADOW Udyr. I mean, as a champion himself, right? There's just not too much going on visually with Udyr, I think. The color change is the primary, like, I guess, signal to people that he's changing whatever ability he's using. So I think that is well done here. I can clearly see the change in colors. Once again, I have to find the splash. Whoa! This is the INKSHADOW. Ooh dear, look at that. The splash looks cool. I like it. Once again, the urban setting in the background. There's a lot going on. For me, I really feel like splash arts are like most of what sells the skin, even though you're not actually looking at that when you're playing the game. But if the splash looks really good, it kind of makes up for however that skin looks like in the game. And I think this splash is really nice. If I were an Udyr main, I would want to get it. Okay, now we are looking at INKSHADOW Volibear Skin Spotlight. There is a lot going on here in terms of colors. But not too much going on in the recall. Ooh, and we actually do get the splash. Ooh, I like the fact that he's like a tiger. I didn't even notice that in the actual game model. Like, I'm trying to imagine like playing with this model, right? Ooh, the footprints, the paw prints, I should say. Like, I really feel like if I were playing with this skin, I would feel pretty special. It does look flashy. I like the pink braid he has. Adds a little nice touch there. Oh, and when he ults, man. Yeah, this looks super good. Like, imagine in a fight, you just like ult, and you're looking so orange. Yeah, we even get a zoom out. Look at that. If you make a great play, you're gonna look so good. It's gonna look so sick. But if you mess up, everyone's gonna see it. And death. Our usual death. There we go. And we do get a sneak peek at the chromas as well. So many. Wow, look at this one. I really like this one. You look like a snow leopard. Or like this one, you look like a wolf. I'm not sure about this one. This looks like he got a little bit of a sunburn. But the other ones actually look great. I like these chromas. And that was INKSHADOW Volibear. Out of all the ones that I've seen so far, this one takes the top spot for me. But we've only seen 3, so we need to take a look at the others. So let's see INKSHADOW KaiSa Skin Spotlight.
That's enough for the moment. The hunt will resume.
White hair. Nice recall. There's not like a whole bunch going on in these recalls, actually, I noticed. They just like punch the air, fly up, and fly back down. That's it.
You're the hunter.
No splash. We're gonna have to search that one. There goes our Q. Nothing too flashy. There's a W. Same colors as well. Is she like a villain or something? She has a Kha'Zix kind of vibe here. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, she looks a little bit like a bug. The darker colors, the horns on her head, kind of makes me think of a villain, but I don't know. Again, not familiar with the skin lore here. You can let me know in the comment section down below. And this is transformed or evolved. I mean, there's not really too much going on in this skin, to be honest. It's alright if I would get this skin from like a reroll, you know, but I wouldn't spend my money on it. At least that's my initial impression. And this was INKSHADOW KaiSa Skin Spotlight. I'd say out of everything that I've seen, the most underwhelming. But once again, personal opinion. You can let me know if you love the skin, but please explain why. Maybe I can see it from a different point of view. Even the splash for it is so-so, I would say. It gives me Nightbringer Aatrox vibes. I don't know, you guys let me know what you think. And now let's look at the dynamic duo, the Yasuo and the Yone. So let's look at the older brother first. INKSHADOW Yone Skin Spotlight. Ooh, the recall? Oh, okay. So he's fighting the Yasuo. There was a little bit more going on in this recall rather than the only other. I can't talk. Rather than all the other ones. Of course, we have to see the taunt. What do I think about the colors? I like the white. Everything is like so dark in this skin theme, except I guess the orange Volibear. But I do like the white here. He's wearing a mask as well. I wonder if you can take it off, or if he permanently wears it. Like if you can toggle it on and off, I just wonder. A lot of purple otherwise, which is alright. I want to see the ult. Okay. Not too visible. And there might be actually an advantage to that, right? It's not like telegraphed that you're about to ult in that place. I mean, you can see it, but it's not that clear. And I feel like in the middle of a messy fight, could be an advantage, right? Especially like in the river, where the purple would blend with the river. Not bad. And the death. All the same, not too special. And that was INKSHADOW Yone. It's a little bit better than KaiSa in terms of being underwhelming. I want to see the splash before I make my final judgment, because they do make really good splashes for Yone, because they really want to sell Yone skins. Okay, here we have INKSHADOW Yone. Of course, they have to show his face. Even though the in-game model is wearing the mask, in the splash, they have to show his face, his handsome face, so that you buy the skin. For all the Yone fanboys and fangirls out there, right? Judging from the background, it looks like he just slaughtered through a whole shrine. I guess it fits his theme, right? The demon slayer boy type of stuff. It's alright. I think it's okay. If you want to spend your money on it, go ahead. No judgment. But now let's take a look at his younger brother, INKSHADOW Yasuo. Let's see what's happening with him here. Bright green. Like a sickly green. What's that, Debonair? Whatever that skin line was. It had a lot of that kind of green. Let's see. Ooh. Not bad. I don't know, whether it's the outfit or the combination of colors, but he looks heavy. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look like I guess Yone's skin, where it was very fluid, and I don't know how to explain it. Light, graceful. This one looks almost like a project skin. Like if I saw this in game, I would have thought, is this like a new project chroma? Let's see the zoom out of the ult. Ooh, I like that. Like I was wondering, what's the ink part here? Like you can see little details. Yeah, but when he ults, you can really see the like the splashes of the ink. I like that. And it's not just all green, there's black here too. I think I like the skin more than the Yone one. Now it makes me wonder what the Prestige would look like. And death, nothing too special. Same stuff. Let's see the splash. Okay, here we have the splash. Now, if you saw this splash and this one, who would you say is the older brother here? Who would you say is the older brother? I would say, I wouldn't even call them brothers. I would say this is the dad, this is the son. I know, he came back from the dead in his younger, sexier self. And poor Yasuo out here still aging. I know, I get it. But still, it's an interesting choice that they've made. Obviously they know what they're doing. Perhaps it's part of the lore. He's aging and whatnot, and this guy doesn't. But judging from the fact that, like, there's light kind of dawning, I guess, and then this being clearly at night, perhaps he is, you know, the good guy, the bad guy, that they're fighting each other. I can kind of figure it out just from the splashes. This splash looks okay, I'd say. Definitely a Yasuo splash. I want to see the Prestige one. Like, how would they make this look Prestige? Let's look at the in-game Prestige INKSHADOW Yasuo first. Okay, let's see. I had to fix my camera. I noticed it on the corner. Let's look at the recall. Ooh. Look at all the shine here. Splash? Now that's a glow up. We go from this to this. The age, the gray hair, forget about all that. This splash is dripping. Now that's what I would call Prestige. It completely reconceptualizes the entire skin. Like if you told me that this skin is the Prestige version of the regular INKSHADOW, I wouldn't have believed you. Now, in this Prestige version, he does look like he would be on the same team as Yone. At least they'd be wearing the same colors, which I'm not sure if he would find embarrassing. Also, I'm looking at his body here, and I'm just wondering, is that tattoo? Is that, what is that? Is that clothing? Because if it is, Very interesting piece of garment right there. But hey, if you are going to be a Yasuo player, even on my team, not on the enemy team, on my team, and you are wearing this skin, I'll accept it. I'll honor that. Whoever worked on this splash, I want to know who the artist is. Like, did an amazing job. I mean, you gotta give it to Riot. They're trying to sell these skins, and I think they know what they need to do. Let's take a look at the in-game model now. What's happening there? We go in an instant. We go from this to this. It's like expectation versus reality. It's like KDA Yasuo. Ooh. The colors are subdued. They do look prestige-y, right? Which is the whole point of a prestige skin. You gotta have some gold. You gotta have some sparkles, diamonds, crystals, whatever you want to call it. He has all of it, which is fine. Also, in the in-game model, he looks like he's wearing at least half a shirt. Whereas on the splash, I didn't really get that vibe. His torso felt naked in the splash with whatever he was wearing there. Yeah, I want to see the zoom out of the Okay, the ult. Nice. The ult does actually look pretty cool. Now, I don't play Yasuo, so I'm not gonna be getting this skin. But if I do ever get it, I will play a few games just to sport it. And that was the Prestige INKSHADOW Yasuo. Honestly, the Prestige lives up to the expectations of being Prestige, even though the in-game model obviously is nowhere near the quality of the splash, but it does have all the elements of a Prestige skin, so there's nothing really to complain about. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And now we are finally looking into INKSHADOW Master Yi Skin Spotlight. This is a, what do you call it? It's going to be 1820 RP. Legendary. So it's not an epic skin. It's a little bit more expensive. It has its own voice lines and its own jokes and taunts and everything. So we have a little bit higher standards for this one. Let's see. Oh, we get a look at Master Yi's face here? He has a face here? Now, I do like the fact that he descends and then ascends back up, rather than the usual going up and then falling down, right? I do like that. This is the splash. Here are the oranges of Volibear. I was expecting to see his face in the splash, just because he took off the mask in the recall. I guess you can only do one, right? Thing. Although they did show the face of Yone in his splash, so I'm not sure. Is that supposed to be Asol? Or rather, Asol's head? So these are the taunts. Let's see the dance. Just some Tai Chi. It's not bad. I'm not quite sure what the dragon head is supposed to be. Like I said, not familiar with the lore. But I don't know, when you have an auto attack based champion, like what can you really do with a legendary? Alright, well you can tell that he's healing with the green. His pose is different. I like that. Oh, I like the white. Actually, that looks cool. And the ult. Ult is... let me see it again. Oh. Actually looks nice. I'll give you that. Once he enters his ult mode, all of his skins... all of his skills get, like, upgraded. They look better, right? With the white, with the shadows, with the ink, all that. Does look nice. Now, does it look legendary nice? It's alright. Yeah, I think it does look legendary nice. And the death. Yeah, I like that he ascends. Ooh, listen to the sound effects. It's like he's walking on water. Wow. I don't know if I really like the chromas though. I think they really mess up the whole theme here of the shadows and the ink. I like just the base one. If I were to use a skin, if I were to use this skin, I would just use the base. I wouldn't get the chroma. Okay, so that was INKSHADOW Master E, and this was the legendary of the set. Now, I'm not a Master E player, but if I ever get it from rerolls or anything like that, definitely a keeper. I think it's a nice skin. But if you do play Master E, please do let me know in the comments what you think about this one. What did you guys think? Which one was your favorite? Which ones were you not so maybe impressed about? Do you agree with me on my assessment of the skins? What do you think about the glow up with the Prestige Yasuo? And yeah, if you have any other thoughts or comments, please let me know in the comment section down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. This was Zoya, the Russian Korean. Thanks so much, and I will see you next time.